We've been lied to our entire lives. Now, not by some mean, ugly, deceitful people. We've been lied to by the people who care most about us in life. That's our family members, our parents, our siblings, our teachers, our coaches. And we have accepted that lie because we thought that they were true. Well, here's the lie that you have been told, that I've been told my entire life, is that quitters never win and winners never quit. We've heard it and we're like, yes, it sounds good, especially because if you can say something forward and backwards, it has this ring to it. Well, I'm telling you right now that it's very likely, possible, even probable, that the reason you aren't winning at the rate or at the clip or the magnitude that you want in life is because you are not a quitter. Now, you're probably going to say, Neil, I'm just turning the video off right now. You've lost your mind. But here's what I would tell you from personal experience. Even up to a couple of days and weeks ago, my biggest wins, my biggest victories in life, in business, in relationships come after I have quit. Now, I do want to give some context to this, and we're going to look at some ways that we quit and win in a moment. But here's what I mean. There are some things that I are doing in life, in business, with our health regime or with our finances, with relationships that we should not be doing at all. And not only are we doing them, we're striving, we're working hard to be better at those things that we should not be doing at all. I'm going to give you an example. Some of us are really good at scrolling through Instagram, Facebook, how quick we can respond, how fast we can empty out all of our emails in our inbox. Dare I say that we aren't winning because we're really good at doing things that we should not be doing at all. So we're going to look at why this lie of quitters never win is the reason, a major factor in us not doing more. Now, before we can just dispel something that has seemed to be true for decades or centuries, we have to put a system in place. The first thing that I need you to do, the foundational piece of this system, is knowing what you want. Do you know what you want out of life, business, finances, relationships? If you don't know that part, then it's okay for you not to be a quitter. But here's what I will also tell you. It is possible that quitters never lose, right? Now, here's what I want to say to you. If you refuse to be a quitter, could you also refuse to be a winner? Have you gone through, looked at your life, business, your finances, your relationship, your health, and said, is what I'm refusing to quit, is it really helping me? As efficient as I get in checking my emails, as good as I am when it comes to relationships with hanging out and pleasing everyone, is that beneficial for me and what I want out of life? In some areas, that's going to be a no. And I'm not talking about quitting the bad things. I'm talking about quitting the things that are keeping you from the life that you know you're supposed to be living. So there is a simple system that I use that I've been taught by a number of my mentors, and we call it the 3D system. Now, we're going to see there's actually 4 Ds. The last one is a double D. Not that type of double D, but I wanted us to look at it right here. The first D is going to be delete. This is the hardest D of all of them to do. What in your life, your businesses, your finances, your relationships, what is it that you need to delete, meaning that you need to stop altogether? These could be actions, activities. They might even be some people in your lives. What is it that needs to get, or what is it that doesn't even need to get done? So when we have the important and urgent matrix, which maybe we'll look at another time, these items that need to be deleted are unimportant and non-urgent. These are the things such as scrolling social media. With the exception of this channel right here on YouTube, if you didn't know everything that was going on social media, would it hurt you? right? So there are some things in life that we just want to delete together. The other one is going to be delegate. What items, what things need to be done, but you don't have to be the one doing them. Now, this is where you're going to say, but Neil, I know I deleted these items, but the clothes must still get folded. The cars must get washed. Some items in my business, if you're in real estate, the sign must be put up, the lockbox. Well, you are correct, but could you have your significant other, your spouse, business partner, assistant, someone that you might use on Fiverr, a housekeeper, could they do some of this work for the second D? Could they take some of the burden off of your back? Because the only things we want to be working on in life and in business are our vital few. Do you know what your vital few functions are? Now, I'm going to share a few of my vital few functions in life and in business after we look at this last D. So after we've deleted, we've said, no, we're not doing some stuff. The things that have to get done, but we don't have to do, we're going to delegate. But then that last D, that double D, is actually going to be, we're going to double down. These are those vital few activities. These are the things in your business that are going to move the needle the most. In your relationships, your finances, in your health. These double down activities. This is where, if you can quit doing these other things, this is where winners live, in this double D space. So for me, double down when it comes to my business is what I'm doing right now, creating and sharing content, sharing ideas. My biggest double down vital few is for me to read. So every day of the week, I have to take in some type of content that's going to fill me up. I'm talking about spiritual, self-help, financial, business, relationship, reading. That's the most important vital few function that I can do. After this is going to be, how can I get face to face with individuals, with decision makers in business? It could be buyers, sellers, education directors. It might be an investor or a colleague that's not in my marketplace. So those are two of my double down when it comes to business. Is going to be content and then meeting face to face. My double down when it comes to self-help is going to be reading. And then relationally, my double down is on date night on Thursday nights. If I can make sure that I keep date night with my wife on my calendar consistently and make sure that we're always engaging, that's going to be easier than everything else. It's going to make everything else in my life easier. Now, does that mean that I can't volunteer at every event? Yes, it does. Delete. Now, that doesn't make me a bad person. It just makes me a winner. And here's what the people who are going to be on the receiving ends of the deletion or delegation, they're going to say, but I need your help. Here's where we want to encourage them. You're smart enough. I'm sure you will figure it out. So what is it that you need to delete? Even if they are good people, good causes, fun activities, if it is standing in the way of you and the life that you want to live, it's standing in the way of you being the ultimate winner and success that you know you're supposed to be, would you consider implementing this 3D system to delete, delegate, and then double down so that you really can be a winner? And then at the end of the process, here's what I do believe sincerely. I believe that you're going to say, hold on, I'm a quitter. And so on a daily, weekly, monthly basis, I see how many things I can quit so that I can show up better in my life for those that really matter, so that my results can be bigger, so my impact can be multiplied. And I believe that I want to hang out with a group of quitters who are winners. Remember, I hope that you found this video impactful, informative. If you did, please, please, please share this content, subscribe to the channel, but most importantly, leave your comment in the comment section. I want to hear what it is that you're going to quit today, where you're going to delete, delegate, and where you're going to double down, because it encourages, it inspires me to know that I'm not on this journey alone. I'm not the only quitter in the room. And most importantly, I want to remind you that I love you. God loves you, and there's nothing you can do about it. And until the next time I see you or you see me, don't be average, be world renowned. Peace.